I had to show you this. You see the red book. That is The Cousins by, I can't remember her name, Karen McNamara? And I have about 10 pages left in that book. So I'm really wanting to pick it up and finish it. And then the black book is the next book that I'm reading after that. And that's called The Winter Sisters by Megan Gibson, I think it is. And that was my book of the month selection last February. And I'm just now reading it. Anyway, I absolutely loved The Cousins. I will be talking about it in my January book review video. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to pick it up and read it because, as you see, Zelda is using both of these as a pillow. I can't wake her up, right? Look at how smashed in there her face is. So she's got her neck and her body on the red one, and then her face is like smashed into the black one. I I don't know if I ever seen such a strange sleeping position before, but little girl must be having a nice, happy dream of reading books. Hi, honeys. It's Michelle. Welcome to another vlog. I am kind of surrounded by laundry to fold, if you see it all over here. I'm getting ready. Brad and I are going to California tomorrow, and we're just doing one of those overnight trips. If you've been watching for a while, this channel, you know that every once in a while we'll go just for one night to California, to Los Angeles, and we will stay for one night. The reason that we do that is Brad is an essential worker, and sometimes he gets called out there to go do some work. And I go with him, and we stay in a hotel, and then we leave the next morning. So it's kind of a quick thing, but I'm getting packed. And I had told you guys that I would do a packing vlog when I flew to Seattle for Christmas. And I just got so busy, I really didn't have time. So I thought, well, why not do one right now? Now, granted, as you see, I'm in my pajamas, but granted, this is just for one night that I'm packing for. But what I do on these trips, because we drive out there, is I've got like a shopping bag that I use. This one is a Vera Bradley one. And what I'll do is I'll just put stuff I need immediately available in this bag. Now, I wanted to tell you about this Raw Rev. Have you guys heard of these? These are, it says Raw Rev Glow Radiance from the Inside Out. These are protein bars. It's a bar with raw superfoods. And Brad really likes the mixed nuts and caramel, so I saved one to show you. And I really like the peanut butter dark chocolate and sea salt. So these are high in protein, and they're high in fiber, and they're low in sugar. So the one I like only has 3 grams of sugar. Brad's favorite has 5 grams of sugar, and that's it. It's just all natural. So these are actually really good for you. So many of these bars are not that healthy, but I think these actually are. So I wanted to thank Raw Rev for sending these to me. They sent me a box of, I think there was 10 of these or something in the box for me to try. And so we've been trying them ever since to really get a feel for what we think. Brad had gone on a business trip, and he was working at a construction site, and he was eating one of these every morning for breakfast, and he said that it really helped with his energy level because he really didn't have time to stop and get breakfast somewhere. This is probably healthier than anything he could have picked up anyway. And then I was having them for breakfast as well, and I felt like I was more mentally alert in the morning at work, and I felt like I had a little bit more energy too. Now, when I say a little bit more energy though, as many of you know, I have anemia, so it's a little bit hard for me to get my energy level up. But one thing I really like about these, so this peanut butter dark chocolate one has 35% of the daily recommended value of iron, which, so for me, that's really good to have something like this for breakfast. I just wanted to thank you, Raw Rev, again for sending these. And it does say radiance from the inside out. I do believe that's true. So I do think what we eat shows in our skin. Anyway, I really appreciate that they sent these to me. They didn't ask me to do a video about this or to mention it in a video. I just wanted to tell you about it because I genuinely love these, and I'm going to be on the lookout to see where I can buy more. But part of why I mentioned it is I'm bringing these last two that we have with us so that we can have them for breakfast on the way to California tomorrow. It's because otherwise we're going to have to stop and get fast food for breakfast, fast food for lunch, and then some kind of takeout for dinner, and then fast food again for lunch on the way home. And I don't want any more fast food than I have to have right now. Unless it's a salad from Chick-fil-A or Wendy's. Then I don't mind. But and then we've got 2 things of beef jerky. We like to eat these when we're going through the mountains and our ears start clogging up. Is that what it's called? Clogging up? Or I don't know what that's called, but I've got a Reader's Digest to read. I think these are kind of fun to just be able to, when I'm in the car and he's driving, I can just stop and read an article or two kind of quickly, but it's not quite like reading my book. But I am bringing my book with me as well. I'm starting this tonight. I just finished Jane Eyre. So I'll be talking about that. Well, you probably already saw. Did you see it yet? I can never remember my schedule. In my January book review video, I will be talking about both of those books and quite a few others. I've actually been reading a lot this month. Let's see. Brad has Axe body spray and Old Spice body spray that he keeps in here. And I keep Perfect Peony Bath and Body Works body spray. I've got my lip oil from the Dollar Tree that I am obsessed with, and a little hair clip. You never know. I've got a Laffy Taffy and an orange juice for if either one of us needs it. And then I always have some extra ketchup in here because if we do have to go to fast food places, a lot of times they'll forget to give us ketchup. And I'm kind of a ketchup fanatic. And then in the morning, right before we leave, we usually stop at a gas station and get a bunch of water and stuff. So we'll bring that with us too. Then my regular bag, you know what, I'll show you the bag after I put everything in it and get it zipped up. That'd probably be easier. Got my laptop. Got this prayer shawl that my mom gave me. I really like it. And I love to snuggle up in it when I'm reading, especially if I'm in a hotel room reading, which is usually what I do on Mondays. It's usually what I do during the day when I'm in the hotel waiting for Brad to get off work, is I just lay there and read all day long. And I usually do a little mini facial and stuff. I just try to make a little miniature vacation out of it, try to have some fun. So I've got a t-shirt here. Now, if you saw my Walmart video, these athletic pants that I got, I'm going to bring those for the trip home. And then I'm going to bring these Secret Treasures lounge pants. I'm going to wear those on the trip out there. And along with that camo sweater that I got, and probably a black t-shirt under it or something. So if I get hot, I can take off my sweater. I've got some pajamas here. This is just the bottoms, but I'll wear the top. I think the top's back there with the clothes that need to be folded. That's usually all I bring. I just bring an outfit for the way out, an outfit for the way home, obviously socks and underwear, and then a pair of pajamas. I bring cough drops. You just never know. In fact, I should probably put those in the bag that'll go up in the front with me, because I don't know what it is on road trips. I tend to get like a real dry throat and stuff. So then I've got this little Ipsy bag here. What's in it? I've got a toothbrush, toothpaste. This is Burt's Bees. I've got It Cosmetics Confidence in Your Beauty Sleep. It's this little trial size, so I like to bring that with me. I've got this body spray that I really love, but I also like to use it if we need it as like an air freshener. Got Tony Moly, sorry it's so bright here, Tony Moly face wash. Got a few Q-tips in there. Balance Me Wonder Eye Cream. And then 111 Skin, the Day Cream. Okay. Then I have this little Ipsy bag for the bathroom. I've got this soap holder with some of my Dove soap and then some of that hand soap that we like. The last time Brad went to California, I wasn't with him, but they didn't even have hand soap in the bathroom. He had to go down and ask for it, and I thought, you know what, let's just bring our own. I mean, it shouldn't be that dramatic, but if they don't stock up on it anymore. I've got some deodorant. This isn't usually what I use, but on the road, that's what I use. I've got a hairbrush. A scrunchie. A couple spare face masks, because you never know. Then I've got this face mask for my little morning facial that I'll do. It's By Nature Pumpkin and Spiced Chai Latte Brightening Face Mask. So that'll be nice. And then I like to bring these little facial pads with me too. They're a K-Beauty product, and they're really nice to, it's kind of like using micellar water on your face. And then I've got this Neutrogena Sesame Body Oil. If I take a shower, I'm probably not going to wash my hair, so I'm just bringing the stuff for my body. Then I've got this bag that I just got, this Dream one, and this is for the nightstand in the hotel room. I bring these little old toe separator things. I don't know what it is, but after being in the car for hours like that and going up and down in the mountains and stuff, my toes just feel kind of clenched together or something. I don't know. I just feel like they need a good stretch, so I bring those. And then I've got this. In here I have reading glasses. I've got lens wipes for the reading glasses. And oh, just more wipes and stuff. And then one of these little cords for the glasses, but I never use that. And I don't usually use the reading glasses either, but if I don't bring them, then I'll wish I had. I've got this Lip Med-X for my lips. And then I've got Kenzie Life Beat Body Lotion, so my skin doesn't get dry. There you go. As I say, sorry about the glare. When I'm sitting on the couch like this, it's kind of hard to maneuver around that. And I've got this little Ziploc bag. In here, I've got pens, pencils, Post-it notes, my laptop charger, a mouse for the laptop, and a thumb drive. That way I can work from the hotel room. Got this little bag here. This is just, it's got some stevia and a bunch of tea and a couple of those, what are they called? The Fruit Strips bars. I always think of them as fruit leather bars. I don't know why I think of that. But so we have a bunch of little extra stuff if we need it. I thought I had some coffee too, but I can't find it. Some of that coffee that you just pour in the hot water and it dissolves. Instant coffee, yeah. I've got another Ziploc bag. This, it's kind of funny, but I will tell you, a lot of people don't think about this stuff, but with California being so shut down, it's not very visitor friendly right now. And there's a lot of things that aren't open for people like us who are there from out of town. And they're only open for the hotels right now, to my knowledge, for essential workers. So you have to have your letter and all that kind of stuff. Because of that, a lot of things, they're assuming you live there when you go into places. The last time we went, we got Italian food as takeout, and the time before that we had a pizza delivered. Well, don't you know that the pizza place and the Italian place didn't give us plates? Which you'd think if you were delivering pizza to a hotel, maybe you bring some paper plates, but no. So I'm bringing my own this time so that we're prepared. And hopefully we don't need them, but I've got some napkins, some old Halloween napkins that I never used. I've got 2 of these, because that's the other thing. People don't give you utensils unless you ask for them, and it's, you know, you're just trying to order food and go, and the last thing you think about is utensils, so I wanted to bring those. Let's see. I've got two more breakfast bars, these Nature Valley packed energy bars for the morning that when we wake up and we're there. Got some of these little cookies. If we need snacks or anything in the hotel. And then I've got 2 of these juicy juices because I have to have orange juice with my medicine in the morning. Or not my medicine, my vitamin D. My doctor wants me to have orange juice with it. Got some apple juice. So that way we're kind of a little bit more prepared for not being in town in the morning. Because usually now they'll have these little bags with breakfast in them, or if you go downstairs in the hotel sometimes, but not all the time, especially not right now with people not being allowed to go there. Sometimes they'll have somebody like pouring coffee and that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to count on that just in case they don't have it. So I'd like to just have something for breakfast while Brad's at work and everything. And then the last thing I'm bringing, you're going to get a kick out of this, and it might seem weird, but I don't have a choice, okay? I had to buy this. It's called Go Girl. It's a female urination kit so that you can stand up and go to the bathroom if you have to. And I know that sounds crazy, but every time we go there, there are no public bathrooms open in the entire greater Los Angeles area. And that's a big area to not be able to run to the bathroom. And the closest truck stop, I think we figured it out, is about 2 hours away. I can't hold it that long, you know, and so we just decided to take matters into our own hands and get those. And it might seem a little bit silly, but it's just something I have to do. I'm also going to bring these close-up floss picks. You can never have enough dental floss with you, right? And I'm also bringing my little manicure kit in case I don't think I'll break a nail. My nails are pretty short right now, as you can see. Very short. But just in case. So I'll bring this as well. I think that's everything that I'm bringing. Aside from underwear and socks. And then here's my backpack that I bring. It's, sorry, that's in the way. It's one of these Adidas backpacks. And they're just nice and big. They've got a bunch of zippers on them and compartments, and it's just really handy to have something like this for a trip. And then it's also got the things for the water bottles and everything. We're in Victorville, California, and you are not confused. That is snow on the side of the road. We're perplexed. And it looks like there might be more snow up ahead with the way that the clouds look. Super pretty though. Well, hello, it's Michelle and Brad, and we are now on our way out of Los Angeles. Last night we ended up, what did we do? We got Domino's for dinner, and it was the cheeseburger pizza. What did you think of it?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I thought it was okay too. Like, it was edible. I might even get it again, but I'm not like craving it again or anything. If I'm gonna have a cheeseburger or something, I'd rather have my cheeseburger pie. Which I will be doing in a video soon. I know a lot of you asked for the recipe. I'm gonna show you how to make it. And then we had a moment of kind of kismet, I guess you would say. We were watching that movie, Meet the Parents, and then Meet the Fockers came on. And I was telling Brad, it made me think of when we were first together, because our first date, we went and saw Meet the Little Fockers. And so I was just, kind of watching these movies, thinking about the early days and all that. And my cell phone did a ding sound that indicated that I had a message. And when I went to check my message, I got informed by this place where I have my artwork for sale that a painting sold that I did, which is great. I haven't posted a painting on there in probably 2 years now, and I kind of forgot that they were even on there. So I was shocked, but then when I go to open it up, it turns out the painting that sold was one that I did is like a memory of the night we met. And I don't believe in coincidences, so.
Well, that's 3 of them. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. So that was kind of neat.
In a small window of time.
Yeah. One right after the other. So I don't know if God's trying to tell me I should start pursuing painting again or not.
Or to get rid of me.
Or get rid of him. Yeah. Okay, you met him, you've been with him, it's over. That's not what he was saying. There's no way he'd be saying that to me. Anyway, painting is a funny thing for me because I have to feel inspired to paint. Yeah, I've got to feel that cerebral burning, like, I've got to do this. And I did a couple paintings when lockdown first started, and I didn't start feeling inspired to paint again until just recently. So I did buy some small canvases, and I do plan on doing those paintings. But now that that happened, I feel like, okay, maybe this is kind of a hint or a nudge. But yeah, so that was kind of a neat feeling, because I'm pretty sure this isn't like a family member that, let's take pity on Michelle. She's been painting a lot. I haven't been painting that anybody knows of in a long time. So it wasn't that. It's just happened. Oh, everybody stopped up here. Maybe there's an accident or something. So Brad went to work this morning. I think it was kind of uneventful for him.
For the most part, yeah. Made my boss some money, so he's happy.
Yeah. I fell back asleep after you left.
I guess you would.
I was really bad, you guys. I forgot.
Everything work related?
Everything work related, basically, except my laptop. I forgot at home, so I had no way to even work today. So I just got a surprise day off, which is not funny, but I'm laughing anyway. So I did. I went back to sleep, and then I took a shower and did some reading, and that was it. I didn't even do the face mask that I was thinking of doing because I just didn't feel like it. Sometimes I don't feel like it. And now we're on our way home. We miss Zelda and Marty. It's so weird because usually in the middle of the night I'll wake up and Zelda will be next to me, and I've got this purr box just purring like mad, and I love it. And she's so warm and cozy. She didn't cuddle with me last night, obviously. And then in the morning when I wake up, as soon as Brad gets out of bed, I usually lay there and kind of do a little meditating and stretching and stuff like that before I get out of bed. And Marty always comes over and cuddles with me and kind of, says good morning in his sweet little way. And he wasn't there either. It was so weird to wake up that way. I'm so used to being around him because I also take usually a nap every day, especially lately. Well, no, it's been that way for years, hasn't it? So it's just kind of who I am. He always takes a nap with me and he'll cuddle with me, and so it's just weird not having him around. We are about 20 miles from the California-Nevada border. We're in California. Well, you know that. We're on our way home. But look, it's starting to snow. So we had to show you, of course, because we want to show you all the fun stuff.
Surprisingly, it's sticking.
It is sticking. And neither one of us have a jacket. Oh, you have a jacket. That's good. And we have beanie hats, so we're good. Yeah.
Well, you can wear a jacket, I'll be fine. I grew up with this stuff. I've been flying and driving along here a couple times a month for a year and a half now.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anything like this up here.
No, it wasn't like this when we drove through yesterday.
And a family gets out on the side of a highway to have a snowball fight. Not really the safest thing in the world to do, but God bless.
Yeah, there's definitely safer places, like maybe this exit right here that they could have pulled
Yes.
off at.
Just that zigzag road or something like that.
Yeah, it is sticking though.
Oh, okay. Now it's getting a little slippery. Oh, the temperature's 28 now. About 5 miles back, it was 45.
Yeah, and I don't think you guys can see it, but you can see the snow. It's like thick enough to where you can see it, but it looks like they can't see it.
Maybe when you see it on a bigger screen.
Yeah.
But yes, we are going to have to slow down here because these roads are getting slippery.
And I would get over if I were you, because it said that
Yeah,
the truck lane is ending. So the
I
poor
know.
guy's probably like, I gotta get over.
I was just trying to sneak in between cars.
Okay, just let you know.
Driving safe and stuff.
Yeah. You got precious cargo on board.
Yeah, thermodynamics and whatnot, where two objects cannot exist in the same space and time simultaneously.
Which is funny because Brad's old bosses expected him to do that.
Yes, I used to have a boss that expected me to be physically in 3 places at the same time.
Doing different things in each place.
Yes.
That was the weirdest job out of all the jobs since I've met you. That I don't know that I've ever known anybody that had a job that weird.
Oh, the expectations were insane.
They didn't even want him to go to the bathroom.
And I did 12, 16-hour shifts. They're like,
Yeah.
well, nope, somebody's got to be stationed at this particular place at any given time. So, well, you're going to be by yourself most of the time, so, yeah, the toilet, say goodbye.
And he's not talking about the military. This was like a regular
Service job.
civilian job, yeah.
Yeah, so After a while, I realized that it was illegal for them to demand that, so I just went off, and when they complained, I cited the Florida law that I found, and that shut them up real quick. So I don't know if people are scared of driving in this relatively light flurry because there's multiple people pulled over on both sides of the highway. And of course, we're not going to come across any now that I mentioned it.
Right. Now that you said it, the rest of the trip home, there will be no one on the side of the road.
Or it might just be desert people fascinated with snow.
Yeah.
Since it's not a common occurrence, especially midday. Usually here in the high desert, it'll snow in the middle of the night. There'll be just a dusting on the ground in the morning, and then by the time you finish your breakfast, it's already melted.
Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Cacti just covered in snow. All these Joshua trees and... Oh, here's somebody pulled over playing with snow.
Doing selfies?
Doing selfies. Like Brad was saying, that there was a bunch of people pulled over, and then he said, we won't see another one. Well, there is one, so you have proof.
Apparently, unbeknownst to a lot of these people, this highway, this section of I-15 is very lethal.
Yeah, this is one of the deadliest highways in America, and people are like, let's pull over and take selfies. Okay.
Keep in mind, very few people around here probably know how to handle snow and ice on the road.
Right, that's true too. A lot of people don't even know how to... That's true too. A lot of people out here don't even know how to drive in the snow, and there's people pulling over taking selfies. I mean, you saw a rest stop 2 miles back. They could have stopped there, but whew, a little slippery there, huh?
Yes. Regrettably, the back tires aren't all in the best condition.
Do you have your 4-wheel drive on?
No.
Okay.
Where's the hazard thing?
Right here.
We'll go way below the speed limit.
Yeah, everybody's got their hazards on. Woo. I wonder if this is having the same effect the snow does, though, where maybe that's why it's so slippery.
Well, keep in mind we're going down a steep grade as well.
Yeah.
Sorry for the blinking, but
Well, they see you can probably see, right, guys, all the blinking in front of us?
yeah, once you go a certain speed below the speed limit on a California highway, you're supposed to have your hazards on.
If you see the blinking lights in front of us, put an emoji of what? Do they have these little emergency emojis?
Yeah, the little delta signs,
Yeah.
which are the the red triangles.
If you're still watching, give us a delta sign or the emergency flasher sign. That'd be fun, huh?
What is this road debris?
I don't know. We're really going slow now. We're not even going 30 miles an hour.
Oh, you can't make it. You can't go down a hill fast like this.
I know.
Oh, car went over. See, can you see over there? Looks like a car went over the side.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like everybody's in the middle lane now. I don't see anybody in either of the other lanes
No,
right now.
you don't.
Which is good. I'm just saying. I don't.
Yeah, so some safety tips in bad weather. If you don't know where you're going or what you're doing, how to drive in the inclement weather, get behind a truck. Truck drivers know the road conditions first. They probably have a bunch of experience on the roads that they drive on. Second, they have CB radios so they can communicate with the drivers who are further down the road so they know what conditions to expect. Third, since they're higher up, they can see further down the road. And fourth, in the case of something like snow, their much larger tires will clear a path for your tires. Is that good stuff?
Yeah.
So we are creeping down the highway.
Luckily, the guy behind us is a ways back, too.
Yeah, because we have a steep grade. Now, this is a little slower than we need to be going, but I'm confident that desert people are very familiar with these conditions. And if you're in a situation like we are, where you're in a 3-lane highway, you want to stay in the middle lane. That way, if you start sliding, you have a little bit of a buffer on either end of you, or either end, and do not try to pass.
And if you start spinning out, try to hold the steering wheel straight. Don't turn it.
Yeah, don't turn.
That's a big one.
And don't slam your brakes.
No, and if you need to slow down, put your car in neutral, like put it in neutral, but don't put your emergency brake on because you'll spin out.
Yep.
What else?
Yeah, that's all loose gravel over here.
That is insane. Where'd it come from? I don't remember the roads being gravelly, unless they figured it was better than nothing. Because they probably don't even have snow plows or...
Well, it was before Thanksgiving since the last time we drove here, so they might have done some road improvements.
Why are we getting over?
Because everybody else is merging up there for some reason.
Oh, yeah, is he trying to get over? I can't tell. Guess not.
Yeah,
I don't like being
yeah,
next to these
after I just said
houses.
it's not a bad idea, but there's something going on based on the behavior of the vehicles in front of me, so I am taking a very moderate risk. But there is a large shoulder on the left, so I do have a little bit of buffer in case something happens.
Yeah.
Once I figure out what startled everybody in front of me, I will return to the middle lane.
I think they just want to go fast.
Well, we were down to 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, I know. But it doesn't mean I want to go fast either.
Well, we're okay.
Slow down.
Yeah, I grew up with this stuff. We're fine. This is how I cut my teeth driving.
Obviously, I know how to drive in the snow too. I was just giving all these great tips.
By yelling at me about slowing down.